What is the difference between an agent who creates success with the Warburton Team, TWT, and an agent who doesn't? Would you like to know? Would you like to know how to be one of those high achievers? If you would, let me see online. Can I see you? Let me see if you would like to know. I don't want to push this on you. I'm asking you, do you want to know what makes the difference? I'm going to go into it in a very granular way right now. What is it that makes the difference? When I was with Xerox, same question. I saw people who were successful driving beautiful cars, and I saw others driving up in rust buckets. And I asked myself right from the beginning, what is the difference between these people? What are they doing different? Then I went to Lanier Corporation, and I saw the same thing. I saw beaten up old Toyota Corollas in the parking lot, and I saw Mercedes Benzes. Same pay plan. You saw it in your company too. Same pay plan. Why the Toyota Corolla? So I would say, oh, that person with the Toyota, I would ask the receptionist because it bothered me. That person with the Toyota Corolla, are they brand new? Oh, no, they've been here a couple of years. Well, the one with the Mercedes Benz, are they brand new? Oh, no, they've been here 6 months. And I would say, ask them the same question, what's the difference? Now, we all know deep inside that has a lot to do with the aspiration of the individual. Many people get their real estate license, and they've watched something on TV, and they think, okay, if I could close a couple of deals a year and make 20 grand each, that's 40 grand a year, that would be great. All right, you're welcome on the team, but you're definitely not going to live an extraordinary life doing that, but I understand that it stops a gap for you. That's okay. But what about the people who want to drive Mercedes-Benzes? Can I see a show of hands online here? Are you the type of person who wants to drive a beautiful car, who wants to live in a luxury home, and wants to do it, say, in the next 2 years? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's good already. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 of you. So that's 18, 19, 20 out of 48. That's pretty good. 21, 2, 22 of you. Okay, I'm going to speak to you today. And those of you the other 22 who didn't raise your hands, it's still for you. You're going to hear something that you need. But those of you who really want to excel, I want to touch base with you this morning and run through this with you. Okay? What is it that makes the difference? And I'm going to do a lot of screen share here. Am I ready to screen share now? Okay. So you're going to see my screen as well, guys. Hold on one second. Oop. Sorry for the delay. All right. Good. So you can see my screen. Could you just confirm online that everybody can see this, please? Yes? You good? All right. So I'll jump to that in a minute. So let's have a look at this together. Yeah, you're good. You're good. All right. What is it that high performers do? Do you know what? There is no mystery. This is exactly what they do. The first piece of our program that works, the 10,000 leads that we get a year and so on, is very simple. It's speed to lead. This is the first mind shift at TWT. This is the first differentiator between people who go big and those who don't. It's simply this. Do you have speed to lead? And I want to be very clear here. We will fill your funnel with leads and fill your funnel with opportunity. All of those people are online shoppers. So we have, of course, we do open houses. Of course, we develop personal business. We've had 59 $1 million plus leads in the last 30 days. We understand personal business. We understand social media. At the same time, we understand that we're partnered with the largest real estate tech company on planet Earth, and we're one of their largest teams, and they operate online. Just like today, we're operating online. They operate online, therefore they operate according to online buying principles, which, as you know, fascinate me, and I spend a lot of time working, researching, and developing myself. In fact, my wife and I right now are in the process of developing 4 products to sell online, because in the last 30 days, Annette and I have had 18.2 million people look at our posts. So we had 0 people look at our posts in January, and I'm 69 years old. So what I'm trying to share with you here is we intend to fully maximize that. I'd like to invite you all to go to, I sent out a link this morning to a story that I posted in a trial reel that's about retirement. Strongly encourage you to look at it. Whether you're 20 or 30 or 40 or 50, I remember so many 20-year-olds go, I want to work for 20 years so I can retire. 30-year-olds, I want to work for 20 years so I can retire. Look at that video and you will understand what I'm sharing with you. We are marketing relentlessly to online buyers. You are an online buyer. You are an online customer. The key to online is, do those apps, websites, DMs, whatever it is you're reaching, do they respond to you immediately? So the whole key to success is that you, as soon as you join us, you set up all the push notifications for your email, for FUB, for Lofty, and for Zillow. And I want you to have a checklist. Blake, please have your young ladies there with you and young guys with you. Make a checklist. Checklist number 1 is, are all my push notifications set up? If they're not, you will not be one of our top producers. If they are, you have every chance to be one. Blake, Mirka, Danny, I'm not sure if you're back with us yet. If you got
the checklist going here, brother.
Yes. So important folks also at Mirka and Danny's place. As soon as you get on, would you please jump on and say hello to us? This is a vital checklist for each hub to be successful.
We are here. Sorry, our HDMI was having issues.
Okay, would you, my brother, make a list. Get a big piece of white paper in the middle of the room. Have somebody fill it out. Number 1, speed to lead. Are all of your push notifications set up? Because what happens is your clients drop into FUB, they drop into Zillow's website. Whenever they interact with that website, if they're assigned to you or if you're a collaborator, you will get a push notification. What you do with that push notification determines, are you a Jonathan or are you the last person who just left? Jonathan and I had this discussion multiple times 2 years ago. He now has a funnel so deep, he doesn't know what to do. He does, no offense, Jonathan, but he is overwhelmed with repeat business. Why? Because he followed this protocol. You are an online consumer. You were trained that real estate was a ticket to large paychecks. Or you were trained by people who were one step above DMV supervisors, which is stand in line, take your number, fill out our process, block out your time. When you're ready, talk to the client. That world has completely changed. It's gone. And that's why every real estate company you see is downsizing. And every real estate company that's succeeding is online, which is why we're turning online in everything. So, first of all, speed to lead. Are you, when that push notification comes through, using digital footprint? Are you using real-time communication? And are you personalizing your outreach? That's it right there. And Blake, I strongly encourage you, get this printed out, dude. Give it to everybody in the room. There's some nuggets in here. First of all, push notifications on. Yes or no, put it on your list. Number 2, are you responding in real time to those clients? Now, some people, like Bailey just asked me this question, Anastasia just asked me this question, I think Stephen just asked me this question. Andy, do we respond to them every time? If they're searching 5 times a day, no, they're going to see that you're an annoyance. But if you're working with somebody, that you've had an appointment with them, you've met with them, and they're looking at property every day and you're not responding to them, they will find another agent. Think how many times you've been ghosted. Think how many of those people bought a property. We know because we double back and search them. Many of the times it's because they just couldn't reach you when they were ready to buy, which is when they get off work, which is when they're on the way to what, et cetera, et cetera. When they just get out of church before the ball game in the afternoon, they've got 2 hours, all of that, right? We live frantic lives. So I really want you to understand, if you want to be a high performer in our company, speed to lead is the core. If you don't want that, then focus on your personal business. Now, then you say, well, Andy, what about my personal business? Does that mean that all my personal clients won't call somebody else? We have it happen all the time. That agents say, wait a minute, I got that lead, it was my personal client. Well, the personal client reached out to them, the personal client was looking online, and the personal friend never called them. Never sent them a digital footprint, never sent them a market analysis of the local city, never sent them a 30,000 square foot view, and then they get mad when Zillow charges them a commission. Why? Because the client, whether they're your friend or not, we sell homes to people who've got a brother and a sister in real estate. Because if you only have 2 hours, you only have 2 hours. That is the world that we live in. So I believe your personal business deserves it. I always laugh when people say, well, my client's from church. I really don't have to be that on top of it. I mean, if that's your view of a friend, that's not a very good view, is it? Oh, they're a family member. I don't have to worry so much as I do about a Zillow client. It's really not cool. Dominic's my friend. If I was looking to buy a property, I would expect him to be all over me, helping me. But he's my friend. The world we live in, speed to lead is crucial. This is not popular. I could stand up here, put in an earring, and get some facial surgery and tell you all you have to do is buy my $29 social media thing and you'll have hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's just not true. The truth is Zillow dominates the traffic. Realtor.com dominates the traffic, but Realtor.com gets a quarter of the leads that Zillow does. Zillow dominates the traffic and they're looking for agents who are new age agents. Are you a new age agent? Or are you a DMV agent? So number 1, speed to lead, digital footprint. If you don't know what digital footprint is, listen to Blake at 9:30 every morning before the 10 o'clock spearhead. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, he talks about it. I talk about it Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday during the spearheads. So frankly, I'm going to be perfectly candid with you. If you want to be one of the high performers, you need to be on spearheads. So second thing you should put there on your list is spearhead. Speed to lead. Second thing after speed to lead. Does everybody understand this? The lead comes in, you respond. You respond on ICONNCT, the lead interacts with you. You get a push notification. It comes up on your cell phone device. You tap on it. You look at the email. You see what they looked at. You screenshot the property they looked at. You tap on FOB, you tap on plus, you add on the picture, you send them the picture. You say, this is a really cool property. I was just thinking about you. Now, I'll tell you something else. The high performers listen to my words. So many people come here and leave here. Others come and stay and do very, very well. We sold 53 homes last month. But some come and leave. Why? Because they will. No, Andrew, I know better. And they go and they look, not spitefully, 12 months later, they've sold 1 home, 2 homes. The words are so important. If you screenshot it and say, I see that you were just looking at this property, they will ghost you. If you screenshot it and say, hey, I just got out of the gym and I was thinking about you and I saw this property, what do you think? Every now and again, somebody's going to text you back and say, wow, that's strange. I was just looking at it myself. And that's exactly what you want. So you're not trying to make them feel they're spied upon. Also, on your speed to lead, If you see them active online, send them a message online. Send them a message through Follow Up Boss. Send them a personal text, but ideally through Follow Up Boss. Speed to lead. This is it right here. Speed to lead, speed to lead. Are you a speed to lead agent? You go, Andy, I've got a job. I can't do that all day long. Then listen, my friend. Take a coffee break halfway through the morning, a lunch break, a coffee break halfway through the afternoon. Your number one priority, if you're using real estate as an additional income, your number one priority, if your client's looking and they look at 8 and you don't get back to them at 10, they're gone. If they're looking at 12, you don't get back to them by 2, they're gone. I'll be perfectly candid with you. If I ask for something online and somebody doesn't get back to me in 5 minutes, I go to another website. Speed to lead is crucial for the future of your business. Second thing. Now, we hear it all the time, strength of follow-up. What do I mean about this again? Look at the first 2 words. The digital footprint that you have, the real-time communication, the personalized touch. The same rules apply. You go, okay, Andrew, you've talked about that already. So think about it now. Speed to lead when you receive the lead. Now, the speed and strength of your follow-up. What do I mean by that? And I'm going to show you right now, and if you would, let me just put this on here. This is exactly how I want you to start each day of your life. Are you ready to go? So put on the page, absolute must in the middle of the room, FUB 3 times a day. FUB 3 times a day. Now watch. I'm going to share the screen. Here we go. On all of your screens, on your home screen, here it comes. On your home screen, you should have FUB right there. Right there on your home screen. Now, what I'm seeing is many agents, and I don't being spiteful, but I'm just going to tell you flat out. Many agents will come. Nice people. And they're determined to do it their way. And I will sit down with you guys and share with you and teach you what's working. And yet still, I'll finish the conversation. You'll give me a reason why you're not doing it. I want you to make it. To make it, and I'm thinking of a young lady who used to sit in the back right over here. And for about 65 days, on and off, she would make calls. And I would say, look, how are you presenting yourself? We're going to talk about that in a minute. How do you show up? What do you project to them when you show up? 65 days later, she stopped making the calls. Last week, I assigned 9 leads with this girl's name on it. 9 leads, all of whom are saving properties, looking at multiple properties, and 2 of them made appointments to look at properties. That, to me, is tragedy. All you have to do, we have the systems. It's not an easy business. You're like, Andrew, this sounds like work. Yes. If you want to be scammed, I will send you 50 links to online scammers that I know well who will sell you a $29, $49, $99 a month program that does not work. You will not go into their MLS record and see 2,000, 3,000 sales. You will not go into their MLS record and see tens of thousands of leads. You will see some sort of claim with an AI-generated background and some agent somewhere in America that's their brother's aunt that says it's a great program, and you'll spend that money because they say it's easy. It's not easy. However, it is real, and it's a real opportunity. You're simply going to go to your screen every day, jump on Follow Up Boss. When you jump on Follow Up Boss, you're going to go to the bottom tabs. Do you see them? There's 5 tabs at the bottom. The first thing you're going to do on those tabs is tap on inbox and see who's been emailing you. Do you know that every day we assign leads in Spearhead of clients who reach out to agents and ask questions about property, and agents haven't gotten back to them for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days? Every single day of my life, I see that. Am I upset with you? No, I'm just sad. And Ned and I, we're blessed. We have enough money. We have a great life. I want you to have a great life. You're going to get there the same way I did. Hard work. Hard work. Now, When you tap on email inbox, that's going to show you the people, A, who are interacting with you, but B, it's going to show you something extremely valuable. You're going to tap on these folks, and when you tap on their email history, you are going to see what they opened and when they opened it. There are multiple leads where you have put in your notes, my friends, not interested, and yet they are opening and looking at and sometimes even sharing property. It's in your email record and you never looked at it. So surely if somebody has emailed 2 properties from you the last 4 or 5 days, that's a buyer, is it not? And you would reach out to them through follow-up boss messaging. Oh, Andrew, I do it on my personal cell phone. I hear it all the time. All the time. Stop. They came to you through Zillow. They trust Zillow. Zillow communicates through their FUB platform. You're on the FUB platform. You just simply say to them, I'm the guy Zillow recommended to you. This is my office number. I also have a personal number. I'm going to text you from this number. 9 times out of 10, our agents don't say that. And then you say, Andrew, they ghosted me. Well, they ghosted you because you didn't follow the protocol. Speed to lead. As soon as the lead comes in, push notifications, you start your digital footprint. As soon as you've met the client, you're now building relationship. Your follow-up is this. The biggest form of follow-up is this. Zillow is tracking them for you. Zillow is hunting them down for you. And then Zillow says, hey, there's a deer in the backyard. Get out your shotgun. And you say, no, I only shoot guns from 6 to 7 in the evening. They're lining up deer in your backyard. They're lining them up. But when that customer is active, when they open an email, Zillow's just saying, hey, the protocol is reach out to them. So on the bottom of your FUB, you see inbox, and now you see activity. Look at activity. This is all the people who are assigned to you in Follow-Up Boss, which is why we say to you, work Business Builder, make connections, get them assigned to you, because the minute they're assigned to you, you're going to see every time they look at property. Now have a look right here. Look at this activity right now. It's actually not loading, probably because I'm on Zoom, but you can see multiple, oh here, right here, sorry. At the top, it says new leads, emails, website. Now watch this. FUB emails. Now FUB activity channel. The top left, you can look at any new leads you've got in. Make sure that they're in your pipeline. By the way, I'll give you a magic piece of advice. Blake, you ready to have your folks write it down? Danny, you ready to have your folks write it down?
We ready.
Always create the next step. Always create the next step. If you have a lead that we assign to you, and you have not set a future task or calendar, I don't care what you say, you do not have a customer yet. Period. Oh, I got along so well with them, Andy. I'm looking for properties. Oh, I got along so well with them, Andy. That was the one home they wanted. Oh, I got along so well with them, Andy. They're military and not coming back for 2 months. Oh, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Whatever it is they say, you set the next task, which is either a phone follow-up, a phone conference, a video showing, or an appointment. Never, ever, somebody says to you on an appointment, hey, it was great, thank you, and you do the thing all agents do. Oh, but I closed 3 homes doing that. Okay, if that's good enough for you, don't listen. But if it's not good enough for you, listen. Hey, I understand that you're deployed, you're not coming back for 6 months. You know what? I just really want to build a relationship with you during that time, so you know that I'm your go-to person. Let's do this. How about a Zoom call where I can show some of the market to you and your wife over the next few days? 10 minutes together. So we start to build a relationship, because I'm going to spend the next 6 months finding you the best deal possible. What's the best time for that Zoom call? Tuesday evening, Wednesday evening, Thursday evening, what's best for you? Always create the next step. So you have speed to lead and quality of follow-up. I'm going to show you something that Stephen, who's accomplished in the commercial field, joined us recently, what he did, and I'll show you one of his videos. So here's activity. In activity, you've got new leads. In the middle, it says emails. Look at it at the top. There's all the people who are opening email in your account. And you can see them, multiple of these people opening emails. Here, this guy, that's good news. Can I get a video of the house? This guy says. It goes on and on. And then third, your website. Who is looking at homes on Zillow's website that is assigned to you? Zillow gives you the privilege that on their website, anytime anybody looks on their website, if it's assigned to you, they will inform you. Once you go onto this activity channel, you now have your priorities for the day. If you have people on your activity channel that you do not have a future task set for, you are wasting them, and sadly, they will be spearheaded. So, number one, speed to lead. Use the digital footprint, understand real-time communication. Second, the strength of your follow-up. It's exactly the same. Understand real-time communication. Looking at your activity channel, and here's the next thing. Watch. This is all about strength of follow-up. Literally, all you do every day. Get your coffee, sitting right there, go, wow, I can't wait to see my business. Boom. Tap on activity channel. Boom. Tap on emails. See all the people who've been opening email. Boom. Tap on new leads. Make sure that all your new leads have a second appointment. Boom. Tap on website, and one by one, you're going to tap on these clients and see what they're looking at. All you have to do at the top is tap on homes, and now you can see all the homes they're looking at. And we literally have, look, 41 seconds ago, 42 seconds ago, 1 minute ago, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 2 minute, 2 minute, 2 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 3 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, 6 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 13 minutes, 14 minutes, 6 minutes. All these people, while I've been talking, have been looking at property. So me personally, Kathy asked a very good question. Which would you do first? Me personally, I would tap on activity channel and I would tap on emails. Because if somebody does email you and they're looking at property and you haven't emailed them back, it's a no-no. And typically, it's older people. Typically. Unless it's just an open email to look at property, right? Then I jump on website. And I'll tell you flat out right now, if you have clients in here that are looking on the website, that are opening emails, you do not have another appointment, reach out to your hub leader. And now I'm going to say something. May I say something? First of all, has anybody gotten anything from this so far? If you have, let me see thumbs up. Yes? So everybody in the room here, come on guys, online. You have the privilege of doing this online, but you don't have the privilege of not interacting, okay? All right. So I'm going to tell you something really tough to hear. Can I tell you something tough? Say yes. Somebody give me a yes or a heart if I can tell you something tough. All right, here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. If Jonathan is doing this, and Mirka is doing this, and Guadalupe is doing this, and Dougie is doing this, and others, and people are buying property from them, and you are doing it and they're not buying, here comes the tough piece. And this is what sales trainers won't tell you. There's something wrong with you. They don't trust you. Now, does that mean you're a bad person? That you fund, now you need to go get a psychotherapist? I'm not saying that. But there's something about either the way you arrive, the way you leave, the information you give them, or the way you speak, your presence, that is not convincing people. Go to your hub leader and say, look, I've shown this person 9 times they haven't bought a property. Yeah, but Andrew, you don't understand. Yeah, but Andrew, you don't understand. Yeah, but don't yes but me. Because you will end up leaving the team and going somewhere else where they pat you on the bottom, make you feel it's okay, and you're going to get a job at Costco. We're not here to pat you on the bottom. You're not babies. If you're showing somebody 9 times and they're not buying a property, there is something wrong with what you're doing. Daniel, Most of the time when you sold a property, how many times would you show that person property? 1, 2, or 3 times? Two fingers. Mirka, if you're showing property, how many times are you going to show them property before they're going to buy on average from your buyers? I can't see and I can't hear. Let's buy them better microphones. So
okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Okay. So it'll be, I would go out 2 times. So I'll probably show like 6, 7 homes. And Mirka said 3 times.
Exactly. And I've watched Mirka now for however long she's been here. I think it's a couple of years. Just
because I taught her.
We just appreciate your humility. So, guys, you have to understand, I'm not chiding you here. I see people sitting around. You've taken time to go to Corona. You've taken time to go to San Diego. You're listening to a guy who's done this thousands of times. And I would come back to Annette on a Sunday night and say, I have shown that person 4 times. What am I doing wrong? And you're talking top producer in the nation. And I would say to Annette, what am I doing wrong? Because I knew there was something wrong. I knew I was dressed right. I wasn't the best looking guy in the world, but I looked good. I looked professional. Something was wrong. And at that point, you've got to go to your hub leader and say, tell me, put your big girl panties on. Go to your hub leader. Forget gossiping with your girlfriends. Forget the margaritas for a minute. Sit down with that person and say, what am I doing wrong? And if the hub leader says, I don't know, the hub leader will probably go with you on an appointment or send somebody in the hub on an appointment with you to watch you. That's what we did in Xerox. I would go in to meet a VP and I would have a coach with me going into the VP. And afterwards they would sit down. It was bloody tough. They would say, look, you did this when you sat down, you did this, you fiddled with this, hair this, your breath didn't smell that good, that tie doesn't match that shirt, and he was very well dressed. You didn't talk about his family, you didn't find out his why. And I would sit there and just go, ugh. I was 21 years old. You don't like to hear that stuff when you're 21, because remember guys, you know everything when you're 21. So it was very difficult for me, but I learned. So number 1, speed to lead. Number 2, strength of follow-up. Your follow-up starts right here in your follow-up boss. If you're not jumping on here every day, 3 times a day, you are not serious about your career. Three times a day, you jump on here, you look at what's happening in your activity channel. And finally, jump over here in the middle to calendar. Kathy asked, what's first? You jump on calendar. Why do you jump on calendar? Because it will show you, look, Wednesday, August 12th, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Every single reminder that you have set, future task will show up right here. So remember, if you're in a client, let's just pick any name in the book here. If you're in a client and you tap on plus and you tap on task, you add a future task. Never leave a client. And you don't understand, they weren't interested. Great. Set a future task. 3 weeks from now, they won't remember that you showed up with bad breath. That's the advantage you have. They won't remember that you showed up late. They won't remember you didn't communicate with them. All they know is 3 weeks from now, they haven't bought a property. 3 weeks from now, you have a task. Hi, this is Andy from Zillow Customer Service. We know you met with one of our agents 3 weeks ago. We noticed don't think you bought a home yet. How can we help you? This is customer service. We want to be sure that you're happy. You wait till you see Steven's video. It's just mind-blowing. He printed a shirt with Zillow all over it. It does them all with these Zillow shirts. So even if they say, never call me again, set a follow-up in a month. Because I guarantee you 1 month from now, oh my gosh, so I'm going long. All right, sounds good. Okay, so I just got chided that I'm going on too long. Can I have a couple more minutes, guys? If you give me a couple more minutes, I'll do it. If not, I'll do the rest of this next week. Do you want some more, guys? What do you want? Daniel, Blake, tell me. Talk to me. You want a couple more? Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I was just unmuting myself.
All right.
I think in terms of follow-up boss, guys, I mean, everything that Andrew's saying here is absolutely correct. It's not It's not a dictatorship. It's not an ego thing. It's simply we just want you to convert these leads, right? So you guys can take this money home to your families, right? And it's not really difficult tasks to do, right? All we're asking you to do is bam, fam, set future tasks, and create notes. And Andrew, I don't know if it would be helpful to show them, but I know this new Tap Talk feature for your notes and FUB is an awesome tool. I don't know if you could share that on your screen, but that makes it super easy to track your notes as well on FUB.
Let's do this. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, you can go a little longer if that's what you want. Andrew.
Let's do a digital footprint class next week. Danny, you can jump on it. Mirka, you can jump on it. Blake, help me do it. And we'll go over all these techniques. Would you guys like that? If you would like it, just give me a thumbs up right now, would you? Because we want to give you what you want.
And this is.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna just touch on one of these other points. You know what? I'm gonna do this again next week, but go back, if you would, Lorena, to the blue screen. And I want to touch on something right here. Watch. The high performer playbook. Speed to lead, strength to follow up. I'll touch on the process next week. I'll touch on show up to win next week. Turning lemons into lemonade. You might go, Andy, I've heard that 1,000 times. What does it mean? I'm going to make it very granular for you. Are you ready? The people like Jonathan who succeed know how to turn lemons into lemonade. And I'll give you 3 or 4 examples. Number 1, I see all the time in your FUB, they didn't qualify. How do you turn they didn't qualify into lemonade? Oh, well, Andrew, and some of you, you'll come to me and you'll tell me you justify why you can't sell them a property. Switch your mindset. Switch your mindset to the how mindset. How can I make this work? And if you don't know, you call Kathy. If you don't know, you call Blake, you call Frank, you call Danny, you call somebody in your hub and say, how do I make this work? They don't have enough money for a down payment. I was sitting with one of our top producers, Guadalupe, on the cruise. A client didn't have enough money, and I said, did you know about Ulysses? So they have a $20,000 gift for a down payment, not like Cal have, for a down payment? Did you know? And nobody had told her. I felt bad. It was my bad. She can save that deal. Anytime, never, ever, ever just walk away, pick up the phone, call somebody in your hub and say, look, I just met somebody. They're not qualified. What can I do? The hub leader is going to say, great. How much money do they make? How long have they been making that money? What kind of debts do they have? That's your responsibility to find that out. How do you turn lemons into lemonade? My second deal ever in the real estate business, they did not qualify. And I asked the question, I've given it to you hundreds of times. I'm going to give it to you again. Write it down. Who in your family loves you enough that they want you to own your own home? Who in your family loves you enough they want you to own your own home? Who's going to look at you and say, well, nobody in my family loves me? Well, then you just say, here's my psychotherapist. There's obviously something wrong with you, right? Who in your family loves you enough they want you to own your own home? What's going to happen now? Not, oh, I'll call later. Let's get your uncle on the phone. I want him to meet me. Let's get your aunt, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister. Don't put it off to tomorrow. Do it today. Never put off to tomorrow what you can do today. So now today, let's turn that lemon into lemonade. And let's find. So my second deal that I ever did in real estate, I had 5 co-signers. 5 co-signers. I don't remember that. It was nephew, niece, uncle, literally, Doug. 5 co-signers. It was in the foothills of Vista. Not one of them spoke English. I didn't speak Spanish, and they bought a house. FHA, 5 up. So what's my point? Before you write in FUB, they didn't qualify. See, I know it didn't work. Depression comes on your head. You get 2 or 3 of your girlfriends who are thinking of going to, wherever, and you're listening to them because you're all in this like negative little huddle. No. How do I make it work? Second thing, no shows. I see all the time they didn't show. Great. What an awesome opportunity. How do I make a no-show an opportunity? How do I do it?
Take a video, send it out.
Boom. Take a video, send it to them. By the way, at the same time, tap on your
Social media.
Tap on your YouTube account, load it in YouTube, because it does better with longer videos. Or, you know, Blake and I are big on Instagram or TikTok, but IG and TikTok like 30 seconds or less, typically 7 seconds or less. Just load it. It's a tap and a load. You can shoot the video in YouTube live, or if not live, you're not qualified, you can shoot it in YouTube and tap post and it posts, or you can walk away. Turn lemons into lemonade. Third thing, making lemonade out of lemons. Third thing, anytime you finish a showing, and by the way, if you want to be one of our top performers, you should be taking enough leads that you're showing 4 times a week. 4 times a week. If you're not, it's bloody simple. You're not on Spearheads. If you're on Spearheads, you're going to show 4 times a week. 2 years from now, all those people who go somewhere else because they say they want personal business, you'll have 5 times the personal business they do, because they're hoping that one open house a month, they're going to somehow sell 10 homes a year. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. National statistics show it. So watch. How do I make lemonade out of somebody who I show and they don't buy? You take your personal flyer. It's on TWT Agents. It's got your picture. It's got your QR code. You knock on 10 doors. That's it. And say, hey, and listen to me. Do not do what they've taught you. You just say, hey, I'm sorry to bother you. You step back from the door. You say, see that house up the street? I just showed it. My client didn't like it. Please, they're a lovely family. They got 2 lovely children. I really care about them. Do you know anybody selling their home in the neighborhood? I guarantee you, if you show 4 homes a week and you do that, you will have 2 listings in 60 days. I absolutely guarantee it. I'm just looking for anybody who wants to do it. I tell you what, I'll tell you something right now. Yes, I know you're anxious about time, but this is big. Listen, I will personally give you $1,000 60 days from now if you prove to me that you did a minimum of 2 showings a week, tapped on 10 doors after those 2 showings, and you got yourself a listing from those showings. I'll give you $500. If you get 2 listings, I'll give you $1,000.
Hey, Andrew.
You have to prove to me that you did it.
Is it 1,000 or 500?
It's 500 for 1, 1,000 for 2. I will personally write you that check. 500 for 1. I suddenly got your attention, didn't I? Don't you understand that on that listing, that's a personal listing, you're going to make $16,000 and you're going to do it because I just offered you 500? It's because you don't understand sales. All you have to do is show the home, go to your sales box. I've taught you how to in the car, pull out the sales box, get 10 flyers and knock on 10 doors. And I know you, 5 of them won't answer the door. You'll go, thank you, Jesus. And then suddenly somebody will open a door and you're like, oh crap, dear Jesus. And you stand there, you take 1 step back, you shake their hand, say, I'm really sorry to bother you. I just showed that home up the street. They didn't like it. They're a really sweet family. I want to help them. You should see their kids. Would you help me help them? Do you know anybody in the neighborhood who needs to sell their home? Would you help a family? Just be a little bit pathetic, and people will help you. Now you just turned lemons into lemonade. That's no-shows, showings, and finally ghosts, and I'll stop. How many of you get ghosted? Let's see thumbs on that. Everybody. Ghosts are about value add. Every ghost haunts a house somewhere. Every ghost haunts a house somewhere. There are very few leads that come from Zillow with a geotag on a shopping cart under 5th and Main in Los Angeles. They all haunt a house somewhere. And at some point, that house is going to change. So what is your value add to that person if they're ghosting you? Did you send them, which I'll show you next week, or Blake and I will show you in the digital footprint, did you send them the data on that city, on Carson or wherever? Did you send them that data? It takes 90 seconds on GoWP Now to give them every fact about any city that they looked at. Did you send it to them? When you showed up, did you give them the printout, the one-line printout from the MLS, showing them the 30,000-foot view of the neighborhood? It takes me 3 minutes to do that on any neighborhood in California. Did you do it? If you add value, people will respond to that value. So, speed to lead. Personalized real-time follow-up. A routine every day on your follow-up bus on your home screen of your cell phone. Please, the best advice I can give all of you is throw your computer in the trash. Get rid of it. If you're in the field, if you're in an office, it's different. If you're in the field, get rid of it. You're old school. I'm old school. 3 years ago, I said, I am done with computers in the field. I will only use a tablet or my cell phone, because it's immediate. I won't delay it. And our business is about immediate. And finally, make lemonade out of lemons. I hope this helped you. Give me a little bit of love if this was helpful, would you? Guess it benefit you guys? Yes? Helpful? I want to show you a video. Here's an example of somebody who's using this system. Go ahead.
Hey there, it's me, Stephen Gray, your Zillow Premier agent. I just wanted to put a face to the name so you know who you're working with. I'm really excited to helping you, and I want to share just a little bit about myself. I've been in the business for about 12 years, and I've worked with many different people from luxury all the way through affordable housing even, but I really enjoy giving back to those first-time home buyers, folks who are new to the whole process, but especially also veterans and our local first responders. We all know that buying property and selling property in California these days is extremely challenging. Purchasing a new home for many people seems unattainable, but there are ways, and so I've put together an entire specialty program just for folks who are facing certain barriers, because there is a way. I've done it myself for my family, and I really want to help you with that. So really looking forward to helping you, and always reach out if you need anything.
All right, so he ordered a blue shirt online from Amazon. He went to another Amazon site, sent them the Zillow logo. They sent him stickers for $9. He stuck the stickers on his shirt, and now he sends that out to every buyer. Now, do you see the difference between a high performer, right? You see between a performer and a non-performer. So he's showing up. Does he speak authority? He does. Does he seem personable? He does. Me personally, I probably made the video a little bit shorter, but who cares? That's just a detail. I know if I was a first-time home buyer, and I think of my first home buying experience, and I saw somebody send me that, I would go, honey, we need to call this guy.